what I have lived for. Three passions, simple but overwhelmingly strong, have governed my life. The longing for love, the search for knowledge, and unbearable pity of the suffering of mankind. These passions, like great winds, has blown me hither and thither in a wayward course, over a deep ocean of anguish, reaching the very verge of despair. I have sought love first because it brings ecstasy. Ecstasy so great that I would often sacrifice the rest of life for a few hours of this joy. I have sought it next because it relieves loneliness, the terrible loneliness in which one's shivering consciousness looks over to the rim of the world into a cold, unfathomable, lifeless abyss. I have sought it finally because in the union of love, in a mystic miniature, the prefiguring vision of the heaven that saints and poets have imagined. This is what I sought. Though it may seem too good for human life, this is it. At last I have found. Passion. I have sought knowledge. I have wished to understand the hearts of men. I have wished to know why the stars shine. I tried to apprehend the Pythagorean power in which numbers hold sway above the flocks. A little of this, but not much, I have achieved. Love and knowledge, as long as they are possible, led upward toward the heavens, but always pity brought me back to earth. Echoes of cries of pain reverberate in my heart. Children in famine, victims tortured by their oppressors, helpless old people, a hated burden to their sons, and the whole world of loneliness, poverty, and pain make a mockery of what human life should be. I have longed to alleviate this evil, but I cannot, for I too suffer. This has been my life. I have found it worth living, and I would gladly live it again if the chances were offered me.